1, 2, 3, I don't know who else to be. 4, 5, 6, like they say I can't be fixed.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
And I'm Jill.
And welcome to Fluffy Mother Fluffer, where we're taking life seriously, one laugh at a time. So what are we talking about today?
Oh, so we're still in season 1 and we're talking about relationships. So today you're going to join us as we explore a listener submitted question of whether or not the Holidate actually exists, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll talk about loving ourselves more with a petition for our own personal Holidate. We'll wrap it up with our first ever listen to this shit segment.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for that.
Are you?
Yeah, because we're going to basically say shit and then people have to listen to it.
I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Oh, yeah, it's the whole episode. Wah, wah.
A listener wrote us, and she basically just kind of asked if anyone has ever had previous interests, friends, exes, anything like that, contact between the periods of October through February.
Mm-hmm.
And she stated it was like clockwork every year. That's what happened to her. Contact her, whether by phone or text, Facebook, asking her how things were going. And then once they would find out that she was single, they'd proceed to tell her, like, hey, you look fantastic. I've always liked you. You're the one that got away, yada, 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 right?
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
She even said that some of these men are no longer available themselves, which kind of makes her feel like, she dodged a bullet being the one that got away.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this got us thinking there has to be something to this.
Right.
Right. So a little digging reveals that, yep, absolutely. The stretch between Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day, I guess, is known as engagement season, which makes sense. It's around the holidays.
Yep.
Possible that, kind of seeing all the pictures of people putting a ring on it, kind of make you feel like you're missing out.
Ugh. Just kidding.
I mean,
That makes sense. Grass is greener. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Sentimental value.
Right.
Right. Because you think of movies like one of my favorites, Love Actually.
Mm-hmm.
And like the whole theme of the movie is love around the holidays.
Oh, is it?
Essentially, well,
I think I've seen it once, but
there's like a bunch of different relationships that play out. But sometimes they say things like, well, because it's Christmas time, I'm going to tell you this. So it's like you get sentimental around the holidays.
Right.
Halloween does it for me every time.
Well, and that's the thing for me, like from like right after Halloween, that starts the holiday season for me. November 1st. Whoop, we're in the holiday season now. Like I'm gearing up. So she says October to February. That would kind of make sense.
Yeah. Yep. October to February. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, when the fall leaves are changing.
Or guys are just being proactive about it.
Yeah.
Starting in October.
Shit, I got to get going. Mom's going to expect me to bring someone home.
Right.
Who's going to bring the pie?
The holidays are supposed to be full of joy and traditions. We're in cold weather area, so we spend a lot more time indoors.
Yep.
Where there's not as much to do. So there's fewer social distractions and whatnot. And you can,
Well, too. So I guess I just take for granted that the holidays mean family.
Right.
Maybe that's not the case. If you're all alone.
Or you're with your family and, you're seeing them together with people or with dates or husbands or wives or boyfriends and girlfriends. Maybe it might make you feel more lonely.
So is the Holidate a real thing? They just put out a movie about it, which that's what I thought of when we saw this message come through from our listener, which thank you, by the way, because this is a great topic.
It is.
There was a movie that came out called The Holidate about this. So
I haven't watched it.
I haven't either.
New?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I was about to look into it.
Like new? How new?
I saw a commercial for it a while ago, but then like how the movies are weird right now, where you don't know if it's coming out on TV.
That's
or
true. Or if it's
in
going
an
to come
actual
out
theater.
And then, you have social media, which gives you like a quote unquote look into everyone else's happy lives, and that can make you compare.
Yeah. Especially Instagram, because all that shit is totally real.
Right. And yeah, I think we can all relate that makes you feel like there's something lacking in your life. Right. So usually it sounds like what happens is somebody starts feeling this loneliness or nostalgia, maybe remembering past relationships or what have you. And it starts off by just a text or something similar, short and usually vague, basically a worm on a hook to see what kind of comes in.
You know how I like my fishing references.
So yeah, just kind of like a little bit of a bait, just trying to see like, hey, stranger, was thinking about you, or, you know, something like happy holidays, and just see what happens.
Yep.
Apparently this happens a lot.
Okay, so I was going to ask, I'm like, is her situation unique? But it's not.
It's not.
Oh my gosh.
It's not unique. Apparently this happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking about it, I'm like you, where I've always had a lot of like longer term relationships. So usually once they're done, like they're done. Like
Yeah. I've exhausted that option.
Yeah. But I have had some relationships in the past, whether they were short term or more friendly or friendship relationships of the opposite sex, that have, thinking about it, have contacted me with those short little like, hey, how's it going, stranger?
Yeah.
You know?
My husband did. Captain Hot Pants did one Christmas when we weren't talking and we weren't dating. It was in the in-between.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it in Stranger Things? The upside down. It was during the upside down.
Yeah.
And he did message me happy holidays and let me know he was all good and stuff, because this was after
For sure.
9/11. And it was just like one of those things where it just felt commonplace because it was the holidays to reach out and say, hey, happy holidays.
Right. And that's another thing, is that people usually are more receptive during that time as well.
Right. Because if you would have been like, happy April Fool's Day, I'd be like, fuck you.
Right. Because it is the holidays and you have those feel good. And so you're more likely to be nice and respond back.
Yeah.
And come to think of it, that's what my husband did too. God damn it.
Damn it.
So it's funny, according to sexologists, which, how do you get that job, by the way?
Sexologist?
Yeah. His name is Logan Lovekoff. He is actually, I don't know if you ever watched Married at First Sight, but he advised 3 seasons of that show.
Really?
Yeah. He said it makes perfect sense that this time of year can throw you into an emotional tailspin. The holidays put us in a fantasy-like trance, and we are not exactly thrilled with where we are romantically speaking at the moment. We go through these moments of, wow, that's what I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that all makes sense, but what is with these people who are currently in relationships or married? What the hell are they doing?
Yeah, because the holidays are stressful enough. So what, you're going to have an affair on top of it? Not that I mean, okay, I don't want to sound judgy, because I understand you sometimes enter relationships and they are not for the right reasons. And sometimes you do it for selfish reasons, and sometimes you do it for selfless reasons. You feel like you need to offer this person commitment, right? So there are times where you might just feel like you need to reach out to something new to grasp at something.
Mm-hmm.
But around the holidays, there's so many obligations. There's so many stresses about finances,
Right.
gift giving,
Right.
family time, events. I mean, in a typical year, there's a lot going on. So what would make you want to add that stress on top of that?
Logan, the sexologist, he says that what sometimes can seem like missing an ex is actually missing their relatives. Maybe you were accepted more by someone else's family, or maybe, you know, their mom was more of a mom to you than yours, or what have you.
Good relationship
Right.
with them. And,
So that makes sense. So even if you are with somebody else, maybe you crave that still. You know, maybe you're married, but your relationship with your current in-laws is just not great, and you miss that relationship you had with their family.
yeah. Yep.
And I could see that. I'm lucky. I love my in-laws. So I've been on the other side of that, where I have not had great. And so I'd see people trying to contact my husband for his in-laws.
Not you. I want your parents. They single?
So, I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense to feel that way again.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking about sending off a friendly hello to an ex, you need to do so cautiously, because reconnecting with an ex can cause more problems than it's worth a lot of times, especially if you're already in a relationship.
I can see that.
You know, think about it. Like, are you reaching out to fill a void that someone in your current life isn't filling?
Yeah.
You know, and like, question why first.
Yeah.
Why am I reaching out to this? Sometimes I get this too, especially in our world where everything is kind of like instant gratification. sometimes it's just a momentary rush of attention, you know, worth potentially jeopardizing the progress you've made in your current situation. I don't know. I would say if this is something that you feel a lot of, because here's the thing is a lot of people are like, hey, I feel like this and I've done some stupid things in the past where I've contacted exes. I need to plan for the future so next year I don't feel so lonely. If you're like our listener who asked us this question, you know, what if you're on the receiving end?
What do you do?
How do you handle that situation? Obviously, Jill and I handled it wrong.
Except.
And we are now
To be fair,
married.
I was single. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was single.
Yeah.
You were single. We were
Yeah.
both single.
Mm-hmm.
But we welcomed that.
Oh,
And now we are 10 plus years in.
man.
This is what I would recommend. Keep your responses brief and polite and make sure to deflect or call out any unwanted flirting.
Gauge the situation before going in head on. Makes sense.
Right?
Mhm.
This brings me to another question, though. If this spiked with COVID,
Ooh. Pandemic love.
right? Because you're it's
Sounds
kind
like
of
a
the
good
same
rap
situation,
song.
right? You're home alone, bored, nothing to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to find romance if you're not leaving the house.
Gotta wear a mask. Gonna get some ass. Pandemic love. Waka, waka.
So I'm interested
Yeah.
though if Holidate extended its season because of COVID.
Not going away at all.
Oh boy.
We all need to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Holidate. Hey, you know what I think?
What?
I think we need to look at the word holiday differently.
Okay.
Do you know what day today is? Today's a holiday.
It is?
On the day that this episode will air, which is February 17th, it is National Random Act of Kindness Day.
Oh.
It is.
I like that.
I do too. So it's a day where you might pay for the next person in line's order at the drive-thru, or maybe do something less elaborate and just like hold doors open or try to smile more, maybe. I don't know. What would you do on Random Act of Kindness Day? Or what will you do? What are you going to do?
Someone had made a post about, you know, how people, especially at Starbucks, this is common where you pay for people's drinks behind you. Someone made a post about how that's just like a bunch of rich people like being nice to other rich people and it doesn't really solve anything. And that the better thing to do would be to just tip the baristas.
Couldn't you do both?
You could do both. I mean, I've been on the receiving end, actually,
Yep.
with you.
Yeah. At Starbucks.
It totally made my day. And I don't go to Starbucks very often, like once every few months.
Yeah, me too. I think with you was the last time I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a while. No, it does make your day.
it does.
And I think the assumption that everybody that goes to Starbucks is wealthy is kind of uppity in its
Yeah,
own
that's true.
I mean, I have an idea for Random Act of Kindness Day that I'm going to do.
Mm.
I am going to celebrate Random Act of Kindness Day by giving you the authority to do something for you. Your own kindness to yourself.
Like going to get a massage.
Sure.
Sweet.
I'm going to give you the authority as a totally random, possibly even stranger in your life who clearly has the right to give you this authority
To eat that Reese's peanut butter cup.
to make one day this year your special day, your very own holiday, if you will. Every year on a certain date, not your birthday,
I was going to say.
not your birthday. Let's be real. That's always obligations with family. And then your kids make really cute cards and you feel bad leaving them at home to go out to dinner without them because it's more fun that way. It's your birthday. So why should you feel bad? But you do.
Or Mother's Day.
Or Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Same shit, different pile. But I want you to make the day about you. So take off of work in advance, find a sitter. It's National Jill, or insert your own name here, day. You can use my name if you want to. I just feel like it's more fun if you use your own. National Jill Appreciation Day. It's my day and I'm taking it for me. Peace out. That's what you're going to do. So do you know that 55% of employees in the U.S. do not use their vacation time each year?
I believe it.
Half of people don't even use their vacation time.
I believe it.
And did you know that there is one connected factor on all 6 major leading causes of death in the U.S.?
No.
And that factor is emotional stress.
Really?
Yes, it is. Do you know
Wow.
that none of that even matters? Because there's nothing wrong with you taking a me day to yourself in a world where you are constantly doing things for other people.
I think that a lot of it has to do with just the atmosphere of the workplace. I feel like it's frowned upon if you take your time off.
Poo.
Yeah.
Jenny, I give you permission
Right.
as your equal. We don't have a boss.
That's part of your benefits. That's part of your overall pay package, though.
It is. And you should be using your vacation. If it makes you feel better, there is a country called Ireland where they take a holiday as a country.
Yeah, we do. Oh, people don't know.
You're Irish. Yeah. I don't know what I
Scottish
am.
and Irish.
Some sort of mixture of fun. Like a party in a box. But yeah, there is a holiday for everybody. Things are shut down. It's time to take a break. So I had a friend who taught English in France, and she literally went home in the middle of the day and took a break.
They do that in Spain, too. I think even Italy.
I think it's plenty fine for you to take one day to yourself every year. And not that I need to say it, but if Squirrel Appreciation Day is a thing, you better believe that you deserve Appreciation Day as well, because those fuzzy freeloaders that eat on my birdseed are not as good as you. You are better than them.
My fuzzy freeloaders, they just terrorize my dogs. They like come up to the
Your
windows
husband?
of the house.
Fuzzy freeloader. Well, I'm going to use that later. Okay, I have an exercise we're going to do. Ready?
Okay.
So I want you to do this. Hey, you listening. Here we go. This is you. Ready? I want you to think of a season that you love. Maybe it's the warmth of summer or the changing fall leaves. Whatever makes your soul feel good. So you got your season?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now go to your calendar, whether it's your phone, physical, dry erase, wherever you go to write stuff down that you're just going to forget anyway. That's me. Or if you don't have a calendar because you're just wicked organized, then I salute you and just visualize this for me in your head. I want you to pick a day in that season far enough in advance so you can plan for it and make that your day. Congratulations. You have just officially created your own Appreciation Day.
And you use that same day every year?
Yeah, absolutely. That is your day.
Gotcha.
Got it? So, and if you're having a hard time narrowing it down, you also know that March 26th is Make Up Your Own Holiday Day. So if that's not begging to be yours, then I don't know what is. If you're a fan of March. So don't worry immediately what you'll do on that date. First, I actually want you to think about and make a list of the things you won't be doing that day. Making meals, going to work, getting everyone up and ready for school. Whatever the things are that typically bring you stress in the day, they are not your burdens to bear on your unofficial official holiday. That's fun to say. After you've cleared your schedule, then and only then should you fill it with the things you want to do. Maybe it's reading a book on the beach or taking a hike, shopping where you aren't buying a family member underwear. Maybe it's even spending the day at home where you're taking a bubble bath and binge watching your favorite show, creeping on the Grubhub guy from the window so you can go out and grab it in your towel and then take your fries back to the bathtub with you.
Speaking of bathtubs, we bought a house a year ago, January, and my one thing that I wanted was a bathtub, like a big soaking tub.
Never
I got
used
it. No, I think I've used it twice.
It's hard to make time to do it because when you go in, you're like, okay, I got to go all in and it takes an hour. First, you got to fill it. And then you're like, here, I got to go get all my stuff from the shower and put it in the bathtub. And then someone's always knocking within a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I took a bath, Captain Hot Pants came in, locked the door and sat on the floor. And I said, what are you doing? I'm not going back out there. I'm not. Get out there. This is my time. Get out there.
He was hiding from the children.
Yes, he was hiding with me. I was hiding first.
Yeah.
So on your day, it's your day to recharge and renew the batteries. So whatever is going to make you feel renewed at the end. And if spending the day alone is not a holiday to you, well, my extroverted friends, you could always let a friend or two in on this holiday planning and have them pick the same day. Mm-hmm. Or have them pick consecutive days where you have to be there for them. And hello, mini vacation.
Yeah.
3 days off, 4. I don't know how many friends you got. And if you still can't let go of the guilt of dropping responsibilities for just one day, I totally get it. And others do too. So recently a friend of mine, the super hot blonde chick that I know, it's you, Jenny. Posted a quote from Maxine Carter, who's a therapist. And Carter said, feeling the need to be busy all the time is a trauma response and fear-based distraction from what we'd be forced to acknowledge and feel if we slowed down. Cleaning when you're upset is a good example of how a busy brain helps us avoid the reality of our situation.
Right.
It is common. It's normal, but it's not going to make you feel better in the long run. You're just going to end up exhausted and angry, putting on weight without due cause, meaning you aren't sitting on the couch eating York peppermint patties and watching Schitt's Creek for like hours straight. I don't know anybody who does that, but you're just in need of a mental and physical break. Stress is rearing its ugly head and you just need to slow down and process it. And sometimes that can be really hard. But when you slow down and process things, even when they're hard, it also gives you the opportunity to celebrate the good things in your life and have gratitude for the other things that do work for you. Flip the script and say, what are the things you are grateful for? What are the things I have gratitude for in my life that are working?
Right. As our friend Jen, not me, our other friend Jen would say, pivot your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's hard to just get out of that mindset. I don't know though. Sometimes for me, like when I'm stress cleaning or rage cleaning.
Yes. Rage cleaning.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Sometimes it's to mask anxiety that I have,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it's to just give me a minute to process my feelings, because otherwise I will just yell and nobody wants that.
Right. Put the energy into something else.
That's what I try and do. Does not always work.
Mm-hmm. You just need a whole day.
Sometimes.
You just need a holiday.
Yeah.
A day to celebrate the good in you and the gratitude in your life, and see it as a way to celebrate the things that do work and make you the badass, wonderful person that you are. Holiday literally means a day to celebrate when no work is done. We have official holidays to remember important events and people and important eras in history. This is what your holiday can be: to process and be grateful for all the things you've learned in life and enjoy the things that bring you pleasure.
Yeah, because let's be honest, that's probably the only holiday that you're going to get where you're not working, because all those other official holidays, I'm working my ass off.
Yeah.
Cooking and cleaning.
That's true.
And making like everybody else's day.
Even if you're not in the office, you are,
working.
doing some sort of work.
Mm-hmm.
So your holiday is going to be a day to sit back and be thankful for life that you've been given through your own eyes, and know that you, yes, you are worthy of being celebrated. And if you need to make party hats or crowns or something with your face on them, if you do that, send Jenny and I one, and we will absolutely wear them, because we are ready to celebrate you. And you can also send Jenny glitter bombs because she loves them. Bye.
I still have one of these holiday for me.
Yeah.
That I got a coupon for from my husband and my children.
You did.
On Mother's Day. It's going to be a year now and I still haven't used
You're
that
going to just
sucker.
start collecting them. It's going to expire. Does it expire?
That's what he said. He said, if you don't use that pretty soon, it's going to expire.
Right.
I'm like, well, it's been COVID. How the hell am I supposed to use it?
Pick your holiday.
I know.
Do
I need
it.
to just use it. One day alone. Me and a bottle of wine.
Oh, I don't get it.
Oh.
Fine.
And a jug.
Get it. No, it's off the calendar. Get it. Scratch, scratch, scratch. It's everybody's favorite time. Special segment time. What are we going to bring you today? Jenny knows, I don't.
Our first segment of Listen to This Shit. So I found an article that was about a lizard that had its own cookbook.
Shut up.
Yeah. Its own fucking cookbook.
Well,
I mean, I can't even do my hair in the morning most times. I just throw it up in a bun, and this goddamn tiny little lizard has a cookbook.
how does this work? I mean, he's not penning his own cookbook, him or her. They're not penning their own cookbook, right?
No, his owner did it. So it's
Okay.
He's a 1-year-old bearded dragon.
Mhm.
She has for him tiny pots of soup, like miniature, like this is real stuff. Biscuits, little biscuits. They do photo shoots with them, little blocks of cheeses, and they take all these pictures and put it in his cookbook. Apparently, his owner did this during quarantine as like a project for herself.
Okay.
And she bought him like a tiny little chef's hat.
I'm just seeing missed opportunities in my head right now, but
yeah, with Ernie.
yeah, my
So
dog.
I saw pictures of him with like mini biscuits and gravy, a tiny pot of stew.
Are there recipes with it, right?
Yeah.
Is this for the
It's a-
miniature amount or for the adult size?
For the adult
version?
size.
Okay.
It's a 134-page cookbook.
Okay.
So you can buy it on Etsy or Amazon. It's actually called Chef Lenny Cooking
Lenny
for
the
Humans.
Lizard. Oh my gosh, I love it. See, this might get me to cook. If I had a lizard telling me what to cook, I'd be like, you got it, lizard.
You got it, Lenny.
I won't listen to you, but I'll listen to the lizard.
Anyways, you should look it up on Amazon or Etsy.
Well, that's adorable. We'll have to link it in the blog.
Yeah, we will. It's really cute.
I'm going to.
I don't
now.
like lizards, but
No. Scale of 1 to 10, lizard versus kangaroo.
ugh.
Where do they rank?
I
Like 1 being the worst and 10 being the best.
I would rather have a lizard teabag me than deal with a kangaroo.
Can they do that?
I don't know.
Well, now I got a visual and I don't know that I'm comfortable with it. When I was dating one of my boyfriends in college.
Okay, did the lizard remind you of this or teabagging?
The lizard.
Okay.
He had wanted a bearded dragon. So I'm like, I'm totally going to give him a bearded dragon for his birthday. And I did. However, I didn't present it that I got him a bearded dragon. I went to the party store and got a balloon that said, "It's a girl." I did.
Oh my God. Did you think about this? Did
I
you know what
did.
you were doing?
Yes.
Oh,
and I
God.
was like so excited about how awful of a joke this was. And then seeing his face, it's like frozen in my head. The trauma, like the moment of his life where he went, "I am stuck with this bitch forever." I saw it in his eyes. And then I went, "Oh, it's a dragon. Surprise." I'm like, hold up. No, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Then you had to rethink
Mhm.
your relationship after seeing
little
that
bit.
expression.
I'm pretty sure the dragon did die now.
Aw.
But I saw her years later and she was beautiful. Very big.
Yeah.
Those suckers get big. He had a big lizard.
So you're one of those assholes that gets people pets for a gift.
Yeah.
Here's 15 years
You know-
of responsibility.
I don't know.
Happy birthday.
Normally I wouldn't do that. I don't know what got into me. It's probably because I was just thinking about the joke. I didn't think about the long
Oh,
term.
jeez.
Damn. Yep. Didn't think that one through.
No, you did not.
Story of my life.
I don't know who else to be. 4, 5, 6, like they say I can't be fixed. 1,
So
2, 3,
what is our
your
fluffy
attention's
takeaway?
all I need.
If Joe Schmo Random Pants shows up around Thanksgiving
3, I don't know
asking me how life is,
4, 5,
I should not automatically invite him to Christmas dinner.
Probably not.
3, your attention's
He's
all I
given me some fluffy lines.
You can politely,
Reel his way back in.
politely say thanks, but no thanks. I think my fluffy takeaway is I need to take care of me. Wasn't that my fluffy takeaway of one of our previous
I feel like
episodes?
it's been every one so far. We
God
could,
damn.
I mean, it's probably like you saying, "I need to take care of me."
I need to take care of me.
Just that should just be it. Every single episode. We'll make that a thing. What's your takeaway, Jenny?
I need to take care of me.
I like it.
So that's all for this episode of Fluffy Mother Fluffer. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and hopefully YouTube soon.
Get on it, Jesse. Come on, it's your second reminder.
You can also find all of our episodes, blogs, and videos on our website at fluffymotherfluffer.com. Bye.
See you later. Don't forget your holiday. Circle it in red. Thank you for joining us on Fluffy Mother Fluffer. Hopefully this episode lifted a little bit of fluff off that pile called life. And if not, well, join us again next time, you fluffy mother fluffer, you. What's up? What's up?
Get this. I Googled myself
Shut up.
for the first time.
You don't even tell me the things you do in your bedroom. So, gross.
I mean, I've Googled myself and with my maiden name,
Okay, yeah. Yep.
but never my married name.
Mm-hmm. What came up?
It was really humbling.
Like photos of yourself you didn't know were out there?
No. The first or top person who came up is a 42-year-old woman named Jenny Green,
Mm-hmm.
and not Jennifer, which a lot of women's name are Jennifer, not Jenny.
Yes.
And I'm a Jenny.
Yeah.
Who is an astrophysicist and professor at Princeton University. Yeah.
So
So she's notable for like work on supermassive black holes and galaxies in which they reside. And I was like, wow. Yeah.
I cleaned poop today.
Yeah, I'm just a mom.
Hey, not just a mom.
I know, but I was like, wow.
What else showed up?
I don't even. There was just a lot on her.
Yeah.
And like I said,
Well,
it
I
was,
suppose if you're discovering black holes.
yeah. Yeah, not just an astrophysicist, but also a professor at like a top university.
Yeah. I Googled myself yesterday. No, I Googled myself my maiden name one time, and it was unreal. She was also a runner, and we had like the same distance times.
That's weird.
Very weird. But she had blonde curly hair. And I obviously don't. At least not that you guys can see.
That would be weird.
If I had blonde curly hair?
Down there?
Oh.
Oh, that's not what we were talking
Yeah,
about?
that would be weird.
That's not what you were saying?
No.
Oh.
But now, yeah, yep, you're right, though. From, forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if the carpet matches the pubes.